The following message is transmitted at the request of the Clark County Office of Emergency Management. A civil danger warning has been issued for Clark County, Nevada. Reports have come in of a strange humanoid figure walking along the Las Vegas Strip. Witnesses say the figure appears to be wearing a cartoon rabbit costume. It has gray fur, long ears, and large white gloves. The figure does not speak normally. It repeats a single phrase in a loop. "What's up, Doc?" The voice is distorted, low-pitched, and metallic. Security footage shows it gliding without touching the ground. Its movements do not follow human patterns. It enters buildings, but does not exit. Electronic systems near it fail instantly. TVs begin playing black and white cartoons with no source. Phones dial random numbers on their own. Residents report headaches and static noise. Some people experience temporary memory loss. Do not interact with the figure. Do not follow it. Do not attempt to film it. Stay inside. Lock all windows and doors. If you hear cartoon music or laughter, turn off all devices. Remain calm. Emergency services are investigating the figure's origin. Authorities believe this may not be a person in a costume. We repeat, stay away from the Las Vegas Strip. Stay tuned for further instructions. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. A law enforcement warning is now in effect for Paradise and Eastern Las Vegas. Several law enforcement officers were dispatched to investigate the figure on the Strip. All communication with the units was lost at 2:57 p.m. Backup units responded and discovered their patrol vehicles empty. Their radios only played distorted laughter. Dash cams show a tall rabbit-like figure holding a large mallet. The footage then cuts to static. A second figure, shorter and wearing a red cap, was seen bouncing uncontrollably. It shouted "suffer and succotash" repeatedly before vanishing behind a wall. There was no wall in that location prior. Multiple civilians have vanished in areas near these sightings. No known weapons have affected the figures. They appear immune to bullets and tasers. Their faces constantly change, flickering between cartoonish and terrifyingly real. One officer described hearing old cartoon music inside his head. The music grew louder until he blacked out. He awoke 10 minutes later in a different location. Do not investigate strange sounds. Do not engage with any humanoid cartoons. Authorities are deploying specialized units. Avoid hotels and casinos near the Strip. The entities are spreading. If you see something abnormal, call 911 and leave the area. Avoid eye contact with anything smiling unnaturally. Stay tuned for emergency developments. following message is transmitted at the request of the Nevada Division of Emergency Management. This is a civil emergency message for the city of Las Vegas. Multiple cartoon-like humanoids have been reported across downtown streets. These figures have been confirmed to resemble characters from the 20th century animated series Looney Tunes. They are not costumed individuals. They appear to defy the laws of physics and interact with the environment in impossible ways. One figure resembling Daffy Duck appeared inside a bank vault with no entry point. Surveillance shows it pulling stacks of cash from a hole in the air. The hole then closed without a trace. Another figure, wearing a pork pea hat, was seen spinning in place and turning into a tornado. That tornado destroyed 3 vehicles before vanishing. These being to show signs of intelligence and aggression. They appear to understand spoken language. They mimic human phrases, but twist them unnaturally. 2 civilians were chased by an entity resembling Taz, the Tasmanian Devil. He vanished into a storm drain after colliding with a light pole, which bent like rubber. Buildings have begun to warp in areas where these figures gather. Walls stretch, bend, and reassemble into impossible shapes. One witness claims to have seen a staircase leading into a blank white void. Do not attempt to explore damaged areas. Stay indoors. Cover all screens and mirrors. Avoid looking at distorted reflections. Do not watch or stream anything showing cartoon visuals unless it's verified as official news. The emergency broadcast system is now your only source of reliable information. Police, fire, and military units are actively responding. All citizens are urged to remain calm. Updates will follow shortly. Stay tuned. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Clark County Sheriff's Office. This is a local area emergency for North Las Vegas and adjacent communities. Reality distortion has been confirmed in areas affected by cartoon presence. Dozens of homes have experienced rapid internal changes. Doors open into endless hallways. Windows now show different skies. Some staircases loop into themselves. One family reports their living room becoming a black and white animation cell. They escaped, but others have not. Creatures from Looney Tunes continue appearing. Yosemite Sam was seen carrying 2 revolvers that fired without sound. Each shot destroyed metal and glass, but left no bullet casings. Sylvester and Tweety were seen chasing each other through apartment walls. The walls did not break, they bent. Citizens are advised not to engage with these entities. Do not enter any location where cartoon music is heard. If your surroundings begin to distort, exit immediately. Turn off all screens. Avoid mirrors that show toon-like versions of yourself. We are receiving reports of citizens vanishing mid-conversation. Others appear frozen in a smile with empty eyes. This is not a drill. This is not an alternate reality game. This is real. Do not travel unless absolutely necessary. Shelters are being established in rural parts of Clark County. National Guard units are being deployed to preserve order. Stay off highways unless directed by emergency personnel. Repeat, North Las Vegas is experiencing reality instability. Stay tuned for further bulletins. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Clark County Fire Department. This is a fire warning for Henderson and surrounding areas. Widespread fires have broken out across neighborhoods and desert edges. These fires are not natural. Eyewitnesses describe explosions with bright cartoon effects. Fireballs have the shape of exclamation marks. Smoke changes color every few minutes. Flames are accompanied by distorted laughter. One blaze was traced to an anvil falling from midair. Another began after a sign labeled Acme Dynamite appeared beside a water tank. Fire crews report hoses turning into rubber snakes. Their gear no longer functions correctly. Some trucks are now entirely too deep. These fires spread in unnatural patterns. Some burn upward. Others move horizontally across surfaces. Homes are disintegrating with a poof and vanishing into clouds. Avoid open areas. Avoid animated flames. Do not assume any object is real. Do not touch boxes labeled Acme. All public water systems are under strain. Sprinklers emit confetti. Evacuation of affected zones is underway. Routes will be distributed via trusted broadcasts only. Avoid GPS apps. They are now giving cartoon voices and false directions. Newspaper maps if available. Remain calm and wait for verified guidance. Stay tuned for evacuation instructions. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Nevada Governor's Office. This is an evacuation immediate for the entire Las Vegas metro area. All residents must leave the city limits immediately. Failure to comply may result in permanent entrapment or exposure to non-human entities. Use pre-established highways marked by military vehicles. Do not follow talking signs or animated detour arrows. These are traps. Evacuees have reported seeing tunnels that vanish behind them. Others describe looping roads. Some citizens have been followed by shadows that laugh. Remain in groups and do not look back. Do not engage with any helpful cartoon characters. Do not accept rides from talking vehicles. Authorities will confirm checkpoints by flashing only blue and white lights. All red lights should be ignored. Red lights may be bait. Survivors have been evacuated to temporary shelters outside Clark County. No return to Las Vegas is authorized. All structures are unstable. Reality breakdown is accelerating. You must leave now. Turn off all radios once clear of the city. Look for military flags with 3 black X's. Do not bring pets that appear different. Report anyone speaking in rhyme. This is not a joke. Evacuate now. The following administrative message is transmitted at the request of the United States Department of Homeland Security. This is an administrative update on the situation in Las Vegas. The cartoon-based entities have vanished from the city. A total of 9 entities were confirmed active. 6 were captured in containment fields. 3 have escaped the city. Their current location is unknown. Do not approach anyone resembling Looney Tunes characters. Do not share related images or recordings. The city of Las Vegas has suffered catastrophic structural damage. 70% of buildings are unstable or missing. The power grid is offline. All radio towers were replaced by floating shapes that disappeared at dawn. Residents may not return at this time. A full military quarantine is in place. The origin of the cartoon entities remains unknown. Scientists describe the event as a breach in conceptual reality. This breach may occur again. Remain vigilant. If you hear cartoon music or detect flickering vision, report immediately. Looney Tunes are no longer considered fictional. They are threat classification. Tier Red. Trust only direct government communication. And remember, if you hear that's all, folks, run. This concludes all emergency messaging. Stay alert. Stay alive.